Um, hmm. Okay. Hmm. I just realized all of my heroes have been unassigned for forever, basically. Hmm. Let me see. I need... Hmm. So... Hurry up. What turn are you on?
I am stuck changing turns at the moment.
Okay. Me too.
It's weird. What about you?
The same. Maybe she's having trouble processing something.
I'm gonna run go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, he's drinking. And apparently his computer just collapsed. What the fuck? Hmm. Let me see. What the fuck is happening here?
Alright. Wow, we're still stuck? That's annoying.
Ever seen this before?
Nope. Can't say I have.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Quite peculiar.
Yes.
Fucking eating Pop-Tarts or some shit?
Huh?
You fucking eating Pop-Tarts or some shit?
Nah, Cliff Bars.
Uh,
I love those things. They're like crack.
yeah, I don't have any of those. I have a Pop-Tart and 2 bananas. That should last me till about 11. So that's about all. That's about all the food I have for the next 10 hours ish. Should be fine.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. Well, I could always go back before 11, but that's just when I plan on going back. Because going back consists of biking into the wind uphill with about 20 mile per hour winds. And
Both ways in the snow.
yeah, just about. No, actually, downhill one way. In the morning, the wind isn't blowing and it's downhill. And then at night, it's uphill and the wind is blowing starts blowing around 7 and quits and then starts slowing down around 9. It's about 10 miles per hour at around 10, and then I think it should die off probably, hopefully around, or no, I think it goes down a little more to, I don't know. From what I've heard, the wind dies off around 1 in the morning, and I don't want to do that. I'd love to sleep until, 11 and get up and then go to bed at 1, but I'm sleeping on a lot full of fucking garbage trucks, so that's not an option, because they all start up at about 5.
Wow.
And that's not sarcasm. I'm literally staying on a lot of garbage trucks. Literally just fucking garbage trucks. In a fucking RV. So how's your summer going?
Not so bad. Stuff's nice and quiet. Nothing too crazy coming up. Work's work.
Yeah. The exact opposite just happened to me. Everything's starting to slow down again.
Oh, that's too bad.
Jesus. Fucking, I had so much. I had 2 months of every day. Fucking, I was doing something else. It was insane. But I got through it. So, insane.
Well, I don't know what to do about this. Shall we,
That's what I'm thinking, but to be honest, I was kind of stalling to try and make it, because we're about halfway through an episode, so if we can push this out another minute or so, just rambling about shit, pretending we don't, it's all coincidence it happened to end halfway through an episode.
Yeah, I
mean,
would have figured you'd want to edit it out, but okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
that works.
editing? Fuck that. Just don't tell them, they won't know.
Yeah.
Or the one viewer may notice. My average views right now on the videos are like...
A regular viewer?
0.9. Not really. I think it would either be my brother or one of my other friends. One of the two. I'm not entirely sure. I get a view on probably 3 out of 4 videos. Solid view. It makes me really suspicious, because yesterday I spent a couple hours going to all the other new channels and shit and trying to, find people to do collaborations with. And it's like, these people have posted, less than 10 videos and they've got 20 subs. It's like, that doesn't seem right. Or like they're getting bunches of views on a video. They've posted they've only been posting for a couple months and they've been posting every couple weeks or something, and they're getting 50 views per video. It's like, that's not how that works. At least I would assume not.
I don't know much about Let's Plays, but it seems like getting people to actually watch them is really the challenging part. Yeah.
I don't know how they're even getting that many views, because I post, they must be paying someone or have a view bot or something. I mean, I hope they don't, but it's like, I've been posting daily for about 5 months, and then for the probably 3 or 4 months before that, I was posting 2 videos a week. So, I've been posting for a while, and they were all 10-minute videos. Now I'm upping it to 20 minutes. So it's like, I don't know what am I doing something wrong? Is my channel broken? What the fuck? I don't know. I just don't want to be one of those fucking people that just goes around posting. I just noticed this orange guy made a fucking planet in my wing. This orangey, I just noticed that. We've literally been sitting on here on this fucking frozen screen for like 5 minutes now, and it just came to me that this dude, he's just dicking around over here, and suddenly fucking sits down and fucking plops down a fucking planet. It's like, hey, dude, the fuck? That was mine. But,
yeah.
oh well. I think he's gonna be dead in a minute here, because I think the game is dead.
Well, I'm looking at a system of 6 planets, 4 of which are helium gas giants.
Interesting, interesting.
I'm thinking, yeah, they're the ones that that produce no food and little production or dust, but 20 science per person on the planet, and they're all large and one huge. So I'm thinking, I could get a lot of science from this one system.
Yeah, seriously. Jesus. But happiness. Are people happy on gas giants?
Fuck no. I hate it.
So basically, instead of going out and playing like they normally would, they're restricted to, Mom, I'm bored. Okay, here's a fucking science book. Do government work. Oh, fine. They call up their friend. Hey,
just
Billy.
Look out the window at all the helium clouds. Yeah.
I'll just stare at the window. Mommy, look, that guy's gonna go outside and smoke. Oh, sweet Jesus. Just fireball engulfs the planet. Mommy, can we move? I don't like this neighborhood.
Yeah, I can see why it would suck.
Like the building's on fire. It's like actively burning, and they're as soon as it burns through, all their oxygen gets just sucked out. They're just like, Mom, honey, stop it. I'm busy. I'm working. Go work on government CIA NIS shit. But Mom, the house is burning.
They are helium giants, so everybody'd be talking in a really high-pitched voice this whole time.
Mommy, what do you want? Okay, I can't do that. I can't do that. You know, actually, I should link you to this funny video, #self-plug. I did a video, we were doing, what the fuck was it? Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Budokai Bukaki fucking 3, whatever the fuck that thing is. I don't know the fucking name.
Budokai Bukaki. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Same difference, right? I mean...
Yeah.
Bukaki'd be more fun than that game, to be honest. Probably work better, too. But Jesus, I played
Now I have this image in my head of Goku and Vegeta standing and screaming at each other as they try and build up their power level. Oh! I think I'll just leave that part out.
It just occurred to me, you're that guy. I just remembered. You're the one that kind of dirty. Yeah, I just remembered that.
Yeah, kind of.
But
I've gotten better over the years, but you know.
I wouldn't say I've gotten better. I've just gotten better at hiding it. But anyway, we were getting kind of tired. It was been a long playthrough. We're about halfway through the session, and I decided to play as Hercule, just to fuck around. And we played on Nami's house, the one basically just a house and then ocean forever, and basically only move you can do is Hercule, because he literally can't fly. When you fly up, he literally just looks like he just like flails about for a little bit and goes up kind of slowly. And then so I just played him for a little bit, and after about a minute or so, I started doing this fucking voice that by the end of it I realized that kind of sounded like Doofenshmirtz from fucking Phineas and Ferb. And I was yelling at the other guy the whole entire fucking time. I had made up this whole storyline about it, about that being my summer house because a fucking platypus destroyed all of my other houses. And I was asking him to please, buy some of the timeshare because I didn't have enough money because a fucking platypus was wrecking all my other houses. And his only move is if you get fucking close enough, it's completely unblockable. He hands you a present, flies backwards a little bit, your guy looks at it, and then he explodes. And I was just spamming that attack. It takes like almost no power. I was just flying up, and he's just like, God damn it, stop! Because he was playing with a fairly OP character. And so I just kept flying up to him. I was like, here, take this, please, buy my timeshare. And it fucking kept blowing him up. He was getting so pissed. At one point, he actually walked away because he was laughing so fucking hard he couldn't breathe. So he actually had to walk away for a little bit.
Dragon Ball timeshares. That's great.
Please buy my Doofenshmirtz Dragon Ball Z Budokai fucking timeshare. Jesus Christ. That fucking game. That game was so bad. The controls in that thing are fucking terrible. But you should check it out after this. In fact, I might link it in the description because we're getting close to the end of the episode anyway. This is almost turning into a podcast at this point.
We might just have to call this one quits.
Well, that was my plan, but I was just kind of making it go as long as possible. See if I could get to the end of an episode. What we might do is, I recorded one episode of a podcast with someone, and if you want, I'd like to do more of the podcasts. If you want to do a podcast, I don't know how long it'd be, but
I could be talked into doing one, I suppose.
I see what you did there because podcast is just talking for a long time. Hey-o.
Oh. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I planned to have it a couple hours. I planned on the other one, but I ran out of time because the guy was leaving for camp for 3-4 months. He gets back in sometime in August. So we could do that if you want to do that at some point. Maybe later today, tomorrow, sometime.
Well, I have tomorrow off, so that could work out. Yeah, okay. Maybe.
What's tomorrow?
Think about it a while.
What's today? Sunday?
Jesus. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday, but I have tomorrow off.
Okay. I actually might have to look into some of my stuff because I might not be free tomorrow. College homework and whatnot. My stuff unlocks tonight at 9. So, yay, online college. You know, I'm thinking about taking you up on that offer.
What?
Wiping out this star system and just starting again because at this point I don't think anything's happening.
Oh, actually I Control-Alt-deleted it about a minute ago. Figured it would have closed it for you today. That sucks. It's not usually a buggy game, but it's always the good ones that I get something come up. Yeah.
You know, there was a heavy sense of irony there because I guess your voice was lagging, but suddenly you were being overridden by your other voice or something. So you were talking about bugginess whilst glitching between two different voice tracks, basically. So, yeah, irony. Yeah, no, okay, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. But just real quick, you should consider getting do you know Razer? Do you know Razer comms?
I can't say I do.
Basically, Razer decided to make a VoIP service. And I avoid Skype because it gave me viruses, and so I avoid that shit now like the plague.
Yeah, I don't like Skype either.
But Razer comms is basically Skype minus voice chat, and it is in beta. It's not, I don't think it's fully released yet. But you can't you can't do that. I don't know if you can send files either, but besides that, it's just basic voice chat. Really nice too. Anyway, you guys, this has been John281 and Ben and part of a game. Anyway.
Yeah.
Peace out.